Yo, what's up you guys? Welcome back to another weekly market breakdown where we will be taking a look at the market from a technical and a fundamental perspective. As always, I'll be dropping another video tomorrow looking at some precious metals, commodities as well as indices there as well. But without any further ado, let's jump straight to it. If you are new here, please head over to the educational content. There you will learn about some of the wording that I am going to use throughout this video so that you can understand also what it is, what it means, and how to apply it also. But before we continue, let's basically get some questions here as well. Brandon is saying, Mr. Zach, appreciate the content. Would you mind including BXY? It's no problem. For those of you that don't know what BXY is basically the DXY for the British pound. Really appreciate that. Safe, good, McD. Appreciate your content and your market breakdowns. Extremely helpful. It's possible for you to make a video about paying taxes. I have done one video on that, which is this one, but I'm more than happy to make another update. Motoka saying, hi Jack, I'm asking for a free Funder account and be in your Signal group for a month. The Funder account is something we can take a look at, but Signals I do not provide, unfortunately. Mr. Fulani is saying, hello there, I hope you're well. Can I please ask a question? What do you mean by when you say the Feds hike prices lower or higher? So the Feds are basically the central bank in the United States, like the South African Reserve Bank. They basically hike interest rates higher or they bring it lower. They basically oversee the economical system of the US or the USA. So that's basically who they are, like the central bank, like the Reserve Bank we have in South Africa, but we can't call them the Feds because they're not that smart. Gaston Scholz is saying, Mr. Jackson, I did your intercept, I'll become a better train. Thank you for your good work. I appreciate it. I'm so many others do. Thank you so much. Valuable info as always. What your bias on CAD CHF and Euro USD. I'm more than happy to have a look at that. The best YouTube channel. I think you need to show us. Oh yeah, I've already done this, so I can more than happy to add CAD CHF to the breakdown as well, guys. Without any further ado, I'm not gonna dive in too much into this because I will be talking about this in more detail in tomorrow's breakdown for the indices. But obviously some positive sales for the index came through, positive retail sales. Some hints in the FOMC meeting minutes saying that the Fed has said that they are more likely to continue with hiking the interest rates, obviously getting investors more excited to pump more money into the market there as well. Unemployment claims that came through lower also, meaning that the economy is doing good. These people are filing for unemployment. Now, the important thing over here is that we need to take one thing into consideration, right? Now, the most obvious thing for the market to do, obviously, as we can firstly see from a technical perspective, the market is trading at a strong level of resistance. Now, most people would refer to this as an equal high. But one thing you need to keep in mind is the most obvious thing for this market to do is pull back, because according to the way retail traders operate, they expect this market to pull back and then start this continuation to the upside. But we obviously know this is where all the liquidity is for the market to go and get. Now, it's very important that you listen to me very carefully if you are going to get into any of the Europe, the DXY pairs. Firstly, we can see that we had we had both these candles obviously closed above the strong level of resistance, broke above that, tested at a year support. If you ask me, I still do expect the market to continue higher and to go and hit that weekly high that we're still waiting for the market to go and hit over here. So this is the level that I expect the market to go back to. But obviously the market had printed an equal high here on the weekly time frame as well. The potential pullback, we don't know. Right now, the best way to approach this from a technical standpoint is obviously to wait for the price action to develop. But based off where I'm standing over here, I do expect this market to continue higher from exactly where it is now. I'd probably have to go into this area here first. Alternatively, if we do get a break below this structure going into the new week, then you can definitely expect a deeper pullback. However, my current bias is still long on the index because, like I said, the most obvious thing to do over here is for the market to pull back there as well. Next up, we've got Euro USD. As well. Let me just remove this. So Euro USD has obviously gone as we anticipated, like I spoke to you guys the last time. Hopefully we were able to get in any of the setups that I did send. So we obviously had the market that broke below this very important level of support. Then we had that multiple weeks rejection test. We've got an equal low here. Yeah, as well. Now, like I said before, the market is currently trading at support. The most obvious thing for the market to do is to pull back, because that's how we operate as retail traders, right? Now, there is a very high possibility that going into the new week, the market might just continue this dip to the downside. Alternatively, if the price continues this this bullish momentum, then we can definitely expect the market to continue higher over here. And that is kind of what I want to see, the way this Monday's daily candle close. If it does close above the structure, then I will be looking to continue looking for buying opportunities. Alternatively, if we do get a candle that basically looks like this on Monday, that closes below this level, then that means we can definitely expect the market to continue lower. So all about waiting for that daily close on Monday and see what the market does for you there as well. Next up, we've got AUDUSD as well. Now, AUDUSD is obviously trading that very important structure, but there is still more room for the market to continue lower. Also, if you do look left, excuse me, if you do look left, you can see the market had also broken below this important structure. Now, as far as AUDUSD go, I do expect a continuation to the downside further. There's no question about that. Next up, we've got GBPUSD. GBPUSD hasn't even moved out of where we expected the market to, and the most obvious reason for this is we obviously had we had the UK interest rates also, and the UK CPI that had dropped also. But again, guys, I do expect GBP USD to continue lower here as well. If you do want to be safe, then I would suggest you wait for a clear break below this level, but that would just way be shorter up there. So I do expect the market going into the new week to continue slightly higher and then continue this move to the downside. Obviously, it's important that we are careful also, because we are trading in a ranging market here as well. Next up, we've got NZD USD, also been very bearish, and as we can see over here, there's still some more room for the market to move down. We had a market that broke below this strong level of support, so I do expect this continuation to the downside. Now, a lot of people might go, oh, but do you really think it's gonna go that low? Trust me, if it can move that high, it can go that low as well. And then quickly take a look at BXY over here. So BXY, like I said, the last time, I do expect the market to continue lower, but we are obviously still waiting for a break below this structure over here. Still waiting for the market to break below this level of support, would be then turn resistance, and then obviously start looking for that continuation to the downside. As we can see that the market is still stuck within this consolidation phase there as well. Let's see what we got for CAD CHF there as well. So basically what we have here is this market is obviously trading at support, but apart from that, it's also trading at resistance. So in a case like this, I always advise people the best thing to do is wait for a clear break above that level, then a pullback. In doing this, will the market also print what's known as an inverted head and shoulders pattern, and this is considered a bullish pattern from a technical perspective. We can then trade the market back to that previous level of resistance. Okay guys, that is it from my side. Have a beautiful day further. I'll drop another update tomorrow for you guys. Thank you for your time, and as always, cheers for yours.